Oh no. Anyways, yes.
Any.
The ship floats up to you guys, and a voice comes through your intercom.
Hmm?
We are boarding your ship.
Do you have a permit?
Wait, who
permit?
thinks they're boarding my ship?
The only
Mel
permits
says-
we need is the grace of the light. We are here under the jurisdiction of the Order of the Horn.
Hmm.
We are now entering your ship.
Annis is going to turn to Mel and just kind of yank the. How far out from the brig are we? Because Annis's plan now is to just get back on the brig.
You guys are a little ways away.
Oh,
There's a hallway you have to run down still.
there's a hallway you have to run down still?
As we had not undocked yet,
Yeah, have
or
we?
had we separated?
You have not undocked yet.
Oh, in that case,
In that case, we do the opposite of what Delusional said. We undock and fly away. No.
oh no.
I mean, that's my plan.
Well, you can do that, but I think Annis is going to casually just kind of. Well, her alarms are set, so she knows if someone's going to get in the ship, and is just going to kind of casually walk out of it. Maybe
And-
not casually, but
Surreptitiously.
yes.
Hmm.
Is that something that we can do? I mean, there's a whole faction of Longma right there. We could just say, hey, we're your mercenary partners. We're kind of being attacked by pirates for some reason. You should go look at that.
Okay, you start to walk away. Just as you hear a gutting, wrenching sound of metal as a sort of bridge sort of just rams through the hull of your ship.
It's sort of what now?
A bridge,
Ah.
like a space bridge.
It's like a boarding tube, I think.
Hmm.
Also, that's very rude of them.
Yeah, they're gonna have
Too
to
rude.
pay some financial compensation for that one.
And
You
Alex,
start hearing yelling from the
Do-
lab.
Did we pick up insurance?
Did they?
there's no insurance in space.
Totally insurance.
That's what the insurance companies want you to think.
A stream of Huakayan swears ensues.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have something for this? I feel like I should have something for this. No, probably not. I don't reckon that space bridge tube thing would be less than 500 pounds.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well,
Probably a couple of £1,000.
in that case,
Depending
Annis
on how
is
big it is.
going to continue to walk out of... Like, what action would it be to press the button to open the doors and just walk or jump out of the ship?
Just part of your movement.
You have to
Okay.
get into the airlock. Close the airlock behind you, please.
Well,
Yeah.
we are in the platform. We haven't undocked. It's not like opening the airlock is going to suck us into the void, even though Annis would be okay with that.
It sounded like you were gonna do something you had previously discussed doing.
Oh,
Jump out.
no, not yet.
Not
Yes.
yet. Okay. So this is a ship that flew up to us from the outside. It's not somebody who else was docked at the brig.
Wait, I don't
Correct.
even need to, like... I'm so dumb. I don't even need to get out of the ship. Is there, like, a guard nearby? Just to the hangar?
Well, you're kind of not in a hangar. You're kind of just floating.
Oh, I see. We're kind of tethered to the platform, not... I've had a bad perspective here, then.
Nah, I just
Also-
didn't explain it well enough.
Mel is very hurriedly putting on her body armor, by the way.
My point is there someone within 120 feet that I can just bap
Message.
with
You'd have to run.
with message? I'd have to run to one of the guards.
Or you have to run across the docking tower.
In order to message someone.
Yeah, but
Okay. Second question: could we radio someone that is in the place? Because presumably not any random ship can just fly up to the brig and mount. You'd have to call them and be like, "Hey, what's your status?" or whatever that space thing is, right?
Yeah, probably.
In that case, and instead of all that junk I mentioned, I think Anis would just press.
Presumably, there's some equivalent to like a control tower, right?
Yeah. So
Managing incoming and outgoing ships.
in that case, Anis is just going to use the radio right next to, change the channel, not worry about these silly light worshippers, and call the brig's guard, and just say, "Hello, we seem to have a bit of an emergency. For whatever reason, right outside of the ship, we're being raided by pirates."
It's a very calm way to announce that.
Anis isn't very uncalm.
The guard on the other end begins to respond, but then he is abruptly cut off by a familiar voice. Wait. Pirates.
Some light worshippers trying to board us for whatever reason.
In my prison barge.
Yep, right here. They just stabbed into our ship with a ladder.
More likely than you think.
yeah, I didn't even have to do anything to turn it into Outlaw Star.
Just had to sit back and watch.
Anyways,
Send help when you can. XO. No, Anis does not do that. Last
radio cut off abruptly, just as a rather hulking unicorn, dressed in a full white red tie, big battle axe, drops out of the bridge, carelessly docked in large quotation mark. He falls out and he talks to you guys. Under the jurisdiction of the Order of the Horn, we are searching for one Miss Hedera. If you have her in your presence, please return her to us immediately.
Why would you suspect that we would have her? You realize this is a prison barge, right? If you're looking for a prisoner, wouldn't she be in the prison?
Never mind that. What are you going to do about my ship?
That's a lot of damage you caused.
It was
How close am I to my ship,
necessary.
by the way?
There is not even.
Are we going to take a prisoner?
And this just kind of gives Strake a flat look, and then looks back at the light worshipper scum. I do not know why you chose to break into our ship specifically. Does this Hedera have a thing for this sort of ship?
Oh, also, I would like to note that she's brandishing a knife.
I would like to note that I'm brandishing a wrench.
A cuttlefish with a knife is the best mental image I've ever had. And this isn't brandishing anything, but that's okay.
Did you say a cuttlefish?
Ah!
Oh,
By the way, Corvine, you should post the Strix Sprite.
I don't know where it is, but yes, I should.
I'll find it. I think I've... So, do they respond to any of our vigorous questions and complaints?
Oh dang.
Can we speak to their
And
manager?
threats.
So the guy goes, this Hedera is wanted for crimes against the light. We suspect you may have her in your custody.
And what about your crimes against my ship? I am not going to drop this.
What would make you assume that? And if, again, she's wanted for crimes, check the brig.
Well, thanks, Typhel, by the way.
Problem.
Yay! Now put a knife in it.
Give it a little, give it a knife in one of the.
Oh, that's nice. A throwing knife.
Ah,
You will be properly reimbursed once you hand over the criminal.
We do not have the criminal.
We know you have the criminal.
We do not have the criminal.
You obviously don't, because we don't.
You are free to search. Do not break anything.
Durf,
But-
where's Hedera right now?
She was heading toward her ship.
She's still in the brig! Annis hasn't lied a single time!
You're free to reimburse us now.
I was see. My whole thought was that not knowing these people, I was going to meet them kind of with my ship so that we could travel together.
Which is hilarious.
I wasn't actually with the party at all at the moment.
Well,
I don't. Did you catch that? That was important information.
so if you wish to search around, do you want a complimentary drink?
Strike.
Parsley shushes Annis.
Okay. Oh no.
I suppose I could get a drink.
Okay.
Uh,
This can only go well.
And
You're
it's
off to a
great
dumbfounded.
So
What does
let's.
What does this poison do?
Okay, so she's gonna
oh no!
give. She's gonna give him the poison she made, known as jellification dew that she mentioned earlier. So he needs to make a Constitution save.
I made a good choice.
Oh.
He fails. It's a 17.
Oh,
And he can't
boy.
resave on this one. So, I'm not sure exactly how the durations work, but he takes 2 exhaustion. Which I believe halves his speed and gives him disadvantage on all ability checks.
The next one is attack rolls and saving throws. Do it again and he dies.
So it lasts for at least 7 minutes.
And he has 2 levels of exhaustion?
Yes.
That's a pretty good one.
Does he jellify?
His muscles jellify.
Oh.
I think it's like a paralytic.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like turn into like
I don't think it's
green
like acid or something.
No, sadly.
not that bad.
There is one that is acid, but that's not the one you should cut out.
Okay, let me just look up what 2 levels of exhaustion even does. Hello.
It's
I
disadvantage
believe
on
it
ability
has
checks and speed
speed.
halved. I see it here.
Yeah, and disadvantage on all ability checks, which I think includes stuff like saves and skill checks. I'm
No,
not sure.
ability-
saves is
Save-
the next level.
Okay.
But skill checks you're right on. Also,
Skill check is just any
clearly,
skill check you make.
you need to say something along the lines of, "Oh, my bad. That one was actually poison. Here are the 2 antidotes," and then
Oh, no.
it's just the same thing twice again.
Must be allergic to something.
God. What? You can't handle our drinks?
Yeah, this is what I'll pack a drink daily. Come on. Why do you think they always look so tired?
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
I would say it doesn't feel good to suddenly get 2 levels of exhaustion from drinking
Probably not.
something.
It's just alcohol.
Okay.
You're a wuss.
His eyes cross, and he goes, "Oh, that's a funny drink." As he says this, Alice, the long one you met earlier, comes barreling. Personally, she doesn't have any weapons, just an angry attitude.
That's all you need
And-
sometimes.
And what do you think you're doing on my damn ship? Just apprehending some criminals.
Attacking my ship.
Just, accepting complimentary drinks.
He seems to be
I have
allergic
another
to
one
mango.
Complimentary drinks from strangers. It's the best.
I have
idea.
another one called Dry Rot. You should really try.
He seems to be
Later.
allergic to mango.
No fighting on my ship. You get it? You understand?
It's not fighting.
In fact, he
It is-
chose to drink it.
Who is that
It's-
directed at?
More like
Yeah, who,
slaughter.
who was that directed
that-
at? Because that sounds very. We
Is that
didn't
directed
It
do
was kind of
anything
directed
everyone?
towards the unicorn, but also a general statement.
Okay.
The unicorn looks like he's about to respond, but he passes out. He just
Oh.
kind of collapses onto the ground.
Did anybody board behind them, or is it just this one unicorn at the moment?
It's just this one unicorn.
Mel shakes them down,
Yes.
poking holes in my ship. Well, you better
Well-
reimburse us. What do you got?
You find the battle axe.
I don't need that.
Just tosses
Okay.
it over.
Basically,
We could sell it. Ennis
So-
turns to Alice. What do you happen to need a battle axe?
Does it look enchanted?
Sharpness 5.
Oh no!
Yes.
I have identify but not detect.
I don't buy weapons. That's not my business. I'm really sorry, guys. This wasn't supposed to happen. Like, ever.
Do you have any
Told this
complaints
guy
if I
off.
shake her down?
Do you have any complaints if I keep her?
Ennis just kind of looks at Strike again.
You might
What?
want to ask the guys on that ship about it.
It's just a perfect test
Hmm.
for poisons.
Alright, fine. Keep her. Whatever. I'm not defending your ass if you get hunted down by more of these light worshipping bitches, okay? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about all of this.
Not as
She
sorry as they're going
pushes-
to be as I continue to check pockets.
She pushes another 2,000 gold
Ooh,
into your guys' hand.
Oh,
Here's
wait.
to not telling anybody.
Were we paid up front earlier?
Or another 2,000 gold from the gold you're gonna get paid.
Ah, okay. Whoa, paid up front.
To
Hey,
buy
thank
some
me.
repairs, I guess. And please, my barge doesn't need more reputation hits, okay? Just hush up about this and we'll look the other way. Both of us.
Nice.
Okay. And this is going to pick up the unicorn's body once the pickpocketing has been finished.
Did this seem like was the ship that came after us? Was it bigger than our ship?
It's barely larger than the fight room, just enough to hold 2 people.
2 people.
She storms up through the little landing tube to go after the other person to see if there is somebody else there.
And this will follow, carrying the unconscious horse.
No, don't take.
Yeah. Alpaca will look back. Strick, you can experiment or whatever it is on a much less valuable person. Maybe Red Current has guards.
They're not valuable. They literally sacrificed themselves on a suicide run against a prison barge.
Oh, no, I don't disagree, but the idiots on the other side here might.
Just knock them unconscious too.
Annis,
No.
I guess,
Annis,
kind
are
of
you going through
smiles
too?
a bit. Yeah, Annis is going through too with the unconscious horse.
You see a young unicorn in the second seat, looking rather bored. She has some edgy black highlights in her hair. For the most
Mhm.
part, she
That's not
Hey,
very
Melvis.
light worshipper.
other than the highlights, she's a pretty stark white.
It's not a phase, Mom.
It's-
Mel bursts through the other side of the landing tube.
Oh,
Hey,
hey.
pay for that hole in my ship.
Annis will follow and kind of drop the body off and say, "Oh, and this is yours."
Strick's going to be slowly climbing up the tube.
So you're not returning my sister then?
It what? Wait,
You know, Hedera. I know you have her.
What
we,
was that
Don't
about?
pay for the ship.
we do not have her, though. That wasn't a thing. I don't know why you just raided us and expected us to have this random horse.
I'm.
If you don't give in to our payment demands, we're gonna have to kill you both.
Mel is still brandishing a wrench, by the way.
I have
And
money
it's just going to close
spare.
the close the tube.
You'll be paid, okay? This idiot. He said she would be here, and look where we are now.
I mean, she might be, but you can't just attack random people. That's
Well, why not?
because
Because it makes them mad.
yes, and
That's
you can also go inside and use words.
Or stay outside and use a radio.
Which involves using words.
oh, I tried using words before, but
Not on
apparently
us, you
the
didn't.
savages out here don't much like hearing that the light needs my sister back.
Well, then maybe say that the light wants your sister back?
Or something, okay? She's my sister. I don't know what she's doing out here, but I would very much like her back. But thank you for returning my bodyguard, I guess.
And I would like there to not be a hole in my ship, but we don't always get what we want, do we?
She, she just pushes like a bag of gold into Mel's hands. Hooves, hooves, hooves.
How much is in it?
Enough.
It better be.
Let's say 3,000. That pays for repairs. Just go. But if you see her around, just please call me or something. The Order of the Horn's always around. They're always looking for her.
And
Mel
what would your
Mel
name
looks
be?
into the back of. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, if you see Heather around, tell her Nightshade's looking for her.
Mel looks into the bag of gold and sniffs. Maybe. We'll think about it.
I'll keep it in mind.
Nightshade kicks the bodyguard again. Well, this is goodbye, strangers.
Could you retract your tube once you're done?
Could I what now?
Just make sure not to leave this whole thing. And it kind of taps the closed door. Still in our ship.
Oh yeah, sure. Just how about you get out of mine?
Mel is already gone.
Annis will follow. Pick up
Actually,
Strick on the way out.
when Annis tries to leave, a knife flies into the ceiling. You closed the door on me.
Yes. All the other chances. We can't
We're gonna
just
have to
kill
set ground
everybody.
rules.
Yes.
And I think being boarded is grounds for being killed.
Wouldn't it be the other way around? Wait,
Yes, boarding our ship should be grounds for killing
that's what I meant.
those who board it.
I don't disagree, but that might also net us more trouble than it's worth.
Well, your ship, I suppose. But if anything disrupts my work again, then we're gonna have issues. Especially if you just shut doors on me to retaliate.
I wasn't trying to retaliate, but I understand.
Wait, when did a door get shut on Strick?
Strick was yelling in the tube, and Annis closed it while the adults were talking.
Ah. Rude.
Strick was put in timeout.
Parsley just shrugs.
Now I'm just thinking of that history of the world video. The fish trying to get on land for the first time.
Oh,
Eh. Eh.
That reminds me of a meme I should send Typhel after the session's over.
But yeah, so before the other ship pulls away, Mel is going to prepare just a really quick seal to cover the hole so they don't all get sucked out into space.
Alright, so are you going to stay to get the repairs first, or are you gonna head out for the bounty?
I mean, we're probably going to need to.
We have
I mean,
5,000 gold.
Also, my background ability does let me do like really quick and dirty patch jobs in a pinch. So I don't know how many hit points our ship has, but I can restore 15 of them.
Okay, as you re-enter the ship and begin patching up again, where the very rude Order of the Horn ship left the big ass hole.
Too rude.
Too rude.
Everyone gets fist.
Hedera,
Mel only has one button and they pushed it.
you hear Hedera radio over.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Oh, your sister had a message for you.
After
The
she punched a
hell?
hole in my ship.
What?
Yes,
What do
you're
what
lucky
do you mean
that
my
I don't
sister?
die.
Presumably, a fellow unicorn who you are blood related to.
Wait, it's their sister? That's hetera?
I mean, yes, this is hetera.
I don't care who's related to who. I'm
That
just upset.
And that's okay.
that would have simplified
You're the one who
things.
caused that.
Things will get better, I promise. But yes, Nightshade, I believe. She wouldn't say I believe. Nightshade.
Hedera mutters several curses in a few different languages.
Which one?
Well, let's see.
Hush.
There's Sylvan. There's Lux Horatio. I don't know what swearing in that sounds like, but it's probably entertaining. There might be a few in Huakayan actually.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
One or two I recognize.
But it's their hush.
Is there a bovine?
There is no Bovan.
Ah, shame.
It's their hush.
So,
I
Roche?
probably used
Yeah.
some of the Hokaian swears
Like
earlier.
No flame tongue.
we need to share swear words.
Already done.
Great.
The first thing you'll learn how to say after hello.
Mhm.
Anyway.
So she delivered a message and left. What happened?
She gave me money to pay for the hole in my ship.
The
And
the hole in your ship.
she
That
made a hole in
impaled the
strike.
ship.
Her bodyguard poked a
Had
hole
a
in my
ship
ship.
designed specifically for boarding.
Strick, thankfully, did not kill her bodyguard.
Thankfully.
I mean, I feel like it would make things awkward.
No, I didn't want to kill them. I wanted to capture them.
Yeah, out of character. I think they specifically did not want to kill, because then you can't do anything else with them.
Yeah, worse than that, I think. But
Having a living
that's not what we're talking
person
about
is
right
easy for testing purposes.
For the record, I'm assuming that we're on speakerphone and that, like,
now. Yeah, I'm hearing
Hedera
this
can
whole
hear
time.
all of this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're on speakerphone.
Well, I'm going to specifically not comment on that, and let's just get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
After I patch up this hole a little bit.
We have a job to do in places to not be.
Well, why don't we go do it then?
How long's the patch job gonna take?
I don't know what ability do I use for fixing things.
To be
Is
determined.
it intelligence? Is it strength?
Ah,
I guess all in Pathfinder, all of the crafting things were intelligence, but
I mean,
5e has, like, variable
yeah,
rules.
5e lets you choose depending on
well,
how
yeah,
you
in
can
5e
justify it.
there's default abilities for everything except tools don't have a default.
Just be Hulk and rip the metal together.
Yeah, just hammer things good.
Engineer.
Charisma that shit together.
Hit it with a wrench.
Yes, yes, charisma. He convinced the metal to stay.
I'm
Talk the metal into getting back into proper shape.
Yeah, haven't you heard of the machine spirit? You do that.
This is
I'm gonna
Oh my-
strength it back together with my smith tools. If that is acceptable.
yeah, just make some rolls, I guess. Intelligence.
Intelligence, okay.
Okay.
Can I help with
Intelligence.
3
Gotta do,
rolls,
like-
and then we'll just feel it out from there.
Intelligence with my smith tools.
Yes.
8. Should I roll a couple of times or just the one for now? I just
you know
want
what?
us to. I just want us to not die as soon
I
as
was
we
gonna have you roll a series,
take off.
but like, I'm lazy to read. So, yeah, it does. You do not suffocate in the void of space.
Yay.
But you
Aw.
know, it probably won't survive more than a round trip into and out of an atmosphere.
Well, when we're within an atmosphere, I'll fix it more properly.
Alright, with that, are you guys
Unless
heading off to
unless we're not
bounty area?
necessarily in a hurry.
I think we should probably head off to our bounty area, and while we head off, Andis is going to cast another alarm. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys fly over again without incident. Alice radios you over the address of the tavern. It's not very difficult to just go up and straight look for her. You drive in as usual. Your new friends join you. And you come across probably the saddest looking tavern you've ever seen.
Ah,
Ah, yeah, it's a dump. It's a dump.
F.
it looks beautiful.
So it's like 2 floors of a 5-floor building. There's like a bunch of apartments up on the upper. There's a neon sign, but like every other letter no longer lights.
Aha.
You can tell it was once meant to be called "Come here to get wasted," quote. But there's endless scores of graffiti and whatnot all over it. It's still open though.
Is it just
There's a
called
sign that it's
Waste
still
now?
Looks cozy. Exactly the kind of place I would drink
Looks
at.
like it'll fall apart if you breathe on it.
Exactly. Mercenary life is quite great.
Suppose it's a good
I
thing
can't.
I've
I
been
can't believe
practicing
they're
holding
paying
my
us
breath.
2,000 gold. That's almost the price of an entire building.
Well, it's not the building we need to bring in.
Ennis is quiet. Also, I guess out of character we should just walk through the door, huh?
Also, I am wearing my body armor again, I should say.
Ennis is just Ennis.
Strick is taking her two poisons and her knife up there.
Could I walk once around the building, or would something stop me if I tried?
You can do it once over around the alleyways, yeah.
All right. So I want to see. The big thing I'm looking for is: are there any other exits?
There's one in the back
Hmm.
and some windows.
Parsley just takes his crossbow, leaves Tamuko on the ship.
I'm going
Again.
to inform the team and then wait by the back door.
Hmm.
Holler if you need me.
Alright, you enter the door. And immediately you hear a voice from behind the counter on the other side of the. Alright, all of you, get down on the ground now. I want to see hooves.
Ennis
I have bullets. You get on the ground.
Sorry to disappoint.
Ennis is gonna just kind of not do that.
And quit the thing. I can't. You not.
Is the back door locked?
No. Who are you people?
Who are you?
I missed. Was this the person that we're looking for?
Well, I
I
might be
think
the
so.
person you're looking for. More reason to shoot you.
Hold
Or-
on.
No, that was out of character question.
was
Was
out of
this the
character.
person?
Is
Was-
the person a unicorn? Because
Yes,
you never said at all.
this is the person you're looking for.
And you said they were they holding a weapon? Did you say?
I just assumed they were.
I don't
They're
think we
holding a
can.
weapon.
Oh, so can we see them? I assume they were hiding
see
behind the
them.
bar. Oh, okay.
They were hiding behind the bar, but they like came up and they're pointing a gun at you now.
So in that case, I need to just check something real fast, but I think I already know how it's gonna go. So
Can I?
The
Can I cast
single
heat metal on
occupant, aside from the bartender in the tavern, stands up from her seat and just walks in the center of the room to block the party from, bull rushing Nadine.
Oh, no.
Who? Oh no. So minor
Oh, no.
question: can we see any other guns on her person?
Just one rickety rifle.
In that case, I would like to cast Levitate on the rifle and rise it 20
Oh,
feet
I
against the
was-
ceiling.
I had already tried to say that I was casting heat metal on it.
Oh, okay.
Do both.
Yeah, let's
Ours-
do both.
Parsley eyes the rifle longingly.
Okay, remind me what that spell does?
Oh, which
Which
one?
one?
Heat metal?
Oh, that spell.
Oh, I'm also casting Levitate, don't worry.
Levitate, I believe, lets you control the height of an object.
Yeah, I'm setting it upwards 20 feet.
So it's gonna
Okay.
be, you're just gonna hit the ceiling
Should we?
instead of the floor. And be hot enough that you can't touch it.
It's gonna set the entire place on fire. What are you guys doing?
Well, heat metal isn't that hot, is it?
As long as you don't touch the ceiling, you'll be okay.
Okay, Nadine drops the gun, swearing under her breath, and the gun levitates up, glowing mildly orange. The Pegasus in the center of the room, clad in red leather,
Where did you get the leather?
stares at both parties.
Road.
Alright. Everybody calm down here.
I'm pretty calm.
Wait. Pegasus and red leather.
Yep, Strick, this should be familiar to you.
Oh no. Strick's going to going to raise her tentacles up. Um, I I can explain.
Is the voice recognizable?
Presumably. That depends on how transformations do stuff. Yeah, I'll say yes.
Parsley, you recognize this person as Scarlet Shiv, one of the most notorious mercenaries out there. Completely freelance. You've never seen her in the flesh, but here she is.
Scarlet Shiv. You're. Wow. Never thought I'd be meeting you in the flesh. I'm slipping into Scottish. I hate it.
I was noticing that a little bit earlier.
It's the sky effect.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that'll only make it worse.
Like
Uh,
Zeus. I have to read more Spanish Don Quixote. Excuse me.
I was gonna
Oh,
try a Spanish accent. I realized I don't know how.
Hi, stranger. And wait. Strick. Okay,
yes.
Red Current. Don't shoot them.
I don't think they can anymore.
She is a shell-shocked war veteran. I I would not underestimate her.
Well, her
And what? Where the
My-
hell have you been, Strick?
Yeah. Didn't know how you'd react to this.
1.5 months. 1.5 months. I waited for you, and you're fucking gone. And what the hell now? Come on. Why? I don't understand. Why'd you leave me?
Can we talk about this later?
I have plenty of words now. As she says this, the windows of the tavern shatter inward. Everyone make a dexterity save.
Oh no,
Oh boy.
that's a that's a that's a good old +0.
If I fail, can I just say that Annis doesn't move?
Yeah, sure.
Uh, if delusional fails and I succeed, can I say I used to as a meat shield?
Yeah,
I've
sure.
heard is that how it works?
I could also counterspell, but I feel like that's fine.
Counterspell
you
the
could-
windows.
You could counterspell if you saw a spell being cast.
Yeah, that's fair. I just assumed this was a spell. Fair enough.
But you have to actually see the person doing it.
I don't know. It could be an explosive or people.
Okay, everyone who failed to save, you take.
How do we know if we failed?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I did, but
What's
okay.
the DC?
DC 14.
I like how with these rolls it was entirely obvious.
It was pretty
Oh,
bad.
that's 12 was
a pair,
borderline.
we had like a pair of 20 pluses and then everything
Yeah.
else was 12.
I was like the only one that I think could have possibly passed it
Yeah.
if it was low
So
enough.
sometimes I'll see a monster with like a DC 10 ability.
Yeah, that's
Never
what
saw
I was expecting, like a 10 to 12, hopefully.
Let's see, that
but,
was
All right, so
6
what
damage.
just happened here?
So, you hear the sound, the roaring, clanking of a minigun firing through the window.
Oh no.
And
I just realized my character sheet doesn't have a place to track damage. That's
Oh.
fantastic.
Write it down in a notepad, quick.
That's what I'm doing.
well, Annis looks completely unfazed by whatever it is, as either bullets or glass bounce a little bit off her barrier and weaken it.
Yeah, while someone's spraying bullets through the window, Scarlet dives under a table and then props it up in the direction of the bullets as to not get shot. Everyone else, you fall into the ground to not get shot in a prone position, but some of you were slower than others.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, you took some shrapnel, but nothing too serious.
Well, while we're being shot at, I think it would be a good time for Annis to let Red Current have her gun back. I can just
You
take it
drop
away
the
again
gun.
later.
And Red Current is behind the bar counter, but
Just steal it.
When I see Annis lowering the gun back down, I guess I'll drop heat metal.
If you have to.
If that's what we're doing.
so through the doors you see two two undiscernible ungulates in black mask wear. Pretty savage, not very sophisticated, that's the word. Just black hockey masks and black cargo pants.
Can we
You
tell
know,
their
the
race?
works.
They're wearing hockey masks. Weren't you paying attention?
Um,
Full body. hockey
Reindeer it is. But
Ah,
I mean, in this.
well, you're absolutely right. They are reindeer.
Ah,
Hey,
mask. Oh boy.
who could have thunk it?
One of them is rather fat. He's the one holding the minigun, and he keeps spraying into the tavern to keep all your heads down, as the other one, skinny-looking boy, runs over to the counter to try to grab your target.
Uh,
Can I shoot him?
yeah, this is kind of a dumb question, but the minigun's being sprayed haphazardly, right?
Yeah, just like covering fire.
It's being sprayed through the windows?
It was being sprayed through the windows, but he walks through the door.
Okay, so he's just spraying it through the door then.
Yeah,
Okay.
you said there's
Um,
two people that just walked in?
yes.
I'd like to cast Levitate again.
Oh, yeah. One other question. Where is the back door relative to the bar?
Yeah, let me give you a
I heard
picture.
that.
A beautiful picture in MS Paint.
Okay.
ah.
This
I
is
feel
my
like
secret
Sam
tool, you
Riegel-
see.
I feel like Sam Riegel should be talking about a Dwarven Forge sponsorship now.
I feel like doing something really dumb.
Well,
As the
say it
DM
out loud.
goes
I want to
down.
hear.
I want to cast Disguise Self as Red Karan.
Oh, not a bad idea.
I like this plan.
My current game plan is to levitate the guy about to grab rep current and just kind of hold him in front of the minigun.
That big square in the
Excellent.
middle was the counter.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And you said the minigun fire is coming like through the front?
Yes.
Okay. And I asked, but I missed your answer. There are two guys that ran in here? Or how many people ran
I
into...
think the two people. One of them, I think, is still at the front entrance. The other one ran toward the counter.
Okay.
And if I get a chance, I want to shoot him.
Someone
Yeah,
deal with the minigun.
Are we going to roll initiative so that we're not just saying, I want to do this, I want to do this?
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Seemed a good time for it.
Sounds like a plan.
Gonna be
Parsley
poor.
s-
Oh,
Parsley swears to himself, I should have brought Temuko with me.
Give me a second, I gotta grab a paper.
Ah.
Okay, yeah. I'll roll. Right.
Oh. I've just had freaking Don Quixote music on loop.
Also,
I'm going to run to
I
the bathroom
think-
while this is being sorted out.
I think I figured out how to fix all the stuff I was running into problems with the headset. So
Oh,
things
what was
are
the
good now.
problem?
Apparently if you have the camera on the front of the headset enabled, it can cause issues. Don't ask me how that causes issues like it did, but you know.
the camera is trying to speak.
I told you it's the ghost in the machine.
So Strick's going first.
Looks like it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
Who's getting poisoned first?
Also, I'm going to mute for a second, but I'm still
Sit.
listening and we'll be right back.
Actually, I don't think I'm going to use poison this time.
What are you going to do?
Ah. Okay, so you're ready for me to take my turn?
I am.
Okay. So, there's someone going towards our allies who are not at the party, right?
Or there's someone going for our target.
Yes.
Yes.
So Strick's going to take her her supplies and effectively cast acid arrow, but it's going to be flavored as she made like a pocket rocket covered in acid and launching it at them.
Which one? The fat one minigunning you, or
Not the
the
other one.
one running towards the camp?
The running one.
Okay, make a roll.
I forget what's the roll for spell attacks. Ah, there it is. Okay. Ah, 11 probably doesn't hit, does it?
Give me a moment, please. Actually does hit.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Then
Oh no.
These poor
believe-
fools.
I believe he's taking 44 damage.
Let's see.
Yes.
Sorry, I missed. Which one are you attacking?
The runner.
The runner?
Guinea
Okay.
boy.
So he takes 11 damage now, and he'll take more damage later. Another
Christ.
2d4. Yeah, when he ends his next turn, he'll also take another 2d4 damage as the acid starts melting through his body.
He utters a scream of pain as the acid burns through his clothing, revealing some awesome bear reindeer skin, because it ate through his fur too.
Mmm.
Yikes.
But he keeps running. He keeps running through that.
Get rid of
Alright,
him.
Parsley, it's your turn.
Parsley will run towards the. Can he get behind the counter with our target?
All right, I have a movement action, so I'm gonna take the rest of the turn slowly dragging myself behind something. 5 feet per turn at a time.
Oh god.
Ooh.
We
Mel,
need to get you a hover chair.
Mel makes a mental note to invent something.
Okay, how...
Wheelchair.
I don't know.
I could cast levitate on you.
No, create vehicle.
Yes.
Create vehicle segue.
Create vehicle Roomba.
Segue.
Roombas are definitely land vehicles, civilian
Yeah,
land
yeah, for
vehicles.
Strick.
And then
And definitely faster than 5 feet per round.
and you
gotta
can
make it
claim the
right.
ground as you go.
Bonus.
Yes.
Get her with one of these. Wait, hold on.
Cruising down in style.
Get her in one of these.
Shopping cart not optional.
Oh god.
So sorry for slowing things down.
It is okay.
No, that was hilarious. I love this.
Can
Anyways.
Can Parsley get behind the counter?
Make a dexterity save. And Strick, what's your size?
Small, I think.
All right, make a dexterity save with advantage.
Ah! That's to make up for the 20 I got last time!
Oh no.
Okay, so 19.
Okay, so Strick, you slug across the floor miraculously without getting hurt. But Parsley, you unfortunately are not so lucky. You make a mad dash for the counter, but you still get skinned with some bullets.
Ah! Smarts. Can I get behind the counter?
Can?
Alright. How close is the runner?
Okay, hold on. Whose turn is it?
It is an NPC's turn after Parsley.
Right. Okay. So he's about 10 feet from the counter. He's just about to jump over it.
Parsley will disguise self as as the target.
As Red Corant.
Yes.
Red current. Yeah.
Red.
And Carnadine. The gay horse.
Who?
Yeah. Who the fuck is that? No one will care.
Who missed the div?
Alright, so you use disguise self. That's your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, this should be interesting. Alright, it is 2 NPCs' turns. So, Scarlet from her place behind the counter.
Wait, is it 2 NPCs turn?
It is 2 NPCs' turn. Because
So
I
the-
combined them, because I'm too lazy to roll another initiative.
I mean, you
okay.
could just write another. I think the confusion was that it's only marked as one NPC.
Well,
it
there are
was
3 NPCs marked on the.
It-
I think one of them
Okay.
one of them is not one of the attackers, but I think it's like this red shiv.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot the roll for Nadine. Combining her with Scarlet's turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
well,
that's fine.
somebody was a 9 and somebody was a 3.
Those are the
Those are
nerds.
your
We'll dab on them.
So who's going right now?
That would be Scarlet and Nadine.
Okay.
So Scarlet pulls out a knife from seemingly nowhere, a bandaged leg, suddenly brandishing rather stylish Scarlet knife. And she jumps over the counter and tackles you, Parsley.
Oh boy.
She screams, "Get down!"
Alright!
And she throws herself on top of you.
Oh dear.
Well, this encounter has taken a turn.
It has. But the good news is this puts all of the attention on Parsley.
And then,
Oh no!
He'll be fine.
and then actual red current, real current,
Real
Real
versus
current.
fake.
takes her gun and is going to try to shoot you, Hedera, if you're
Oh,
still in front of
jeez.
the door.
Well, I would have like gone for cover after the like minigun happened, right?
Can Annis,
Oh, okay, cool.
like, well,
I might be like behind the counter, but I'm like kind of pinned down too.
Okay, so red current makes a mad dash for the back door. Her eyes are glazed over. Almost. She's in a state of just pure panic. And she just blasts out the door.
Opportunity attacks? Are they a thing that people get?
Well, if you're next to them.
Derp.
I don't really do the whole melee thing.
You still try to grapple.
Uh-huh.
Punch.
I don't really want to, though, is the problem.
That's fine.
I don't know if I have a means of, like, tripping or something, but...
I mean, well, I think a shove to make prone is technically something that you can also try.
If,
Yeah,
if the DM allows
really the
shoves
only
on
thing,
a...
Really, the only thing I'd want to do is just, like, stick out a leg and to trip.
Can
I
she
mean,
try
there-
that?
as an opportunity attack.
I don't know what kind of roll this would be.
Well, if
Athletics, probably.
it's a maneuver to make somebody prone, it would be like strength opposed or athletics opposed by athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
If the DM is allowing it.
Typhel, what you think?
Make a roll.
That'd
What
be-
roll?
Or you're
Athletics?
trying to trip him, right?
Yes.
I mean, you probably would treat it that way, right?
Yeah, go for the athletics.
All right, cool.
Oh man.
Ah,
Well, that's just funny.
Who needs the sentinel feed anyway?
She trips
Sentinel feet lets you
and
get damage.
falls, sliding just in front of the door.
Face plant.
Okay, that's the end of their turn. Mel, it's you. There's still a minigun spraying bullets, reminder.
Mel calls to the one that she's pretty sure still is Parsley. Are you wearing that ring we talked about? Out of character, are you wearing a platinum ring right now?
yes.
That was one of the other things I meant to buy.
Say you did it anyway because you said you were supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know what is with me.
But Mel is going to cast Warding Bond on Parsley as an action. And then, let's see. Is she able to, like, peek out a window or some... the music is getting louder. Like, as I'm talking, it was crescendoing.
I wish I could hear it. Maybe there's a way to set that up. I should do things.
But yes, cast Warding Bond on Parsley, and then is going to see if she can, like, poke her head up through either, like, one of the broken windows or, you know, any holes in the wall to just see how far away the minigun is.
Well, he's at the door, so you don't actually have to do that.
Oh, just, like, actually at the door.
Yeah, he's like walked through. In
He's
fact,
just hanging out there.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Sacred Flame then on the wait, no, that's oh wait, no, Warding Bond is an action. I was thinking of a different combination of spells. Okay. So yeah, Warding Bond on Parsley, and then is going to, like, army crawl across the floor at half speed to try and get under a table or something. And that'll
okay,
be
so
her
is that
turn.
your entire action?
Well, yeah, Warding Bond was my action, and then that and then army crawling is my movement.
Ah, okay. Make a dex save with advantage.
14. I think that was
Alright,
the
you
DC,
take.
right?
Wait, yeah, you take 4 damage.
Hey.
Alright, Anise, it's your turn.
Okay. And that's at the end of the turn, right? The whole save? Or actually, it probably doesn't matter because I want to deal with that. Well, kind of. I'm conflicted. So, guy who is skinny, him.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yes.
Slim.
The guy who got acid arrowed.
Yeah, he's close to red current, right? So,
He's close to a red current.
I I have 2 courses of option here, and I'm not sure which one I want to try to take. I might be able to. Well, minigun's under 500 pounds, right?
I hope so, or else nobody would be able to carry one.
Yeah, well, you never know. This guy, Typhel said he was fat. So, I'm
Unless
thinking
it's Sky.
I could do 2 things, and they're both equally unclever. The first is take the minigun, cast levitate on it, and either point the barrel, you know, the way I want it to be pointed, at the skinny boy, and then probably at the ground, or grab the skinny boy and use him as a human shield. Or
Alright, did Skinny Boy take his turn, by the way?
No, they're
they
both
go
at
at
the bottom,
Oh, okay.
basically.
Everybody else gets to go first.
So, now the thing about the levitate spell is it says you can cast it on objects, but it doesn't specify the whole attended objects thing.
I'll say you can do it.
Well, yeah, I kind of already did it. I assumed it was okay, but the bit that I shouldn't have assumed is that I don't know what the roll would be to work against it.
Probably
Like-
just like.
Strength or Constitution.
What's your spell save
Constitution is
DC?
my spell save DC is 14, I believe. Yes, 14. I don't know if targeting. Oh. Well, I didn't specify which one I wanted to target yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was a roll to like resist the levitate.
Well, I didn't. Who rolled that? I didn't know who I was going to cast it on. Sorry.
Oh wait,
That's what I was trying to say.
yeah, no, I'm stupid. Never mind.
No, it's
I'll just-
okay. I mean, that's fine. that's alright. So, who did you assume I did it on?
I assumed you did it on the minigun guy, but
Well,
you
I
can
guess-
choose whoever you want.
Well, no, it's fine. I kind of probably can't delete that roll. What else could I do with my action now? So Ennis unsuccessfully does levitate, and then I think, bonus action. You know what I should have done? Minute meteors. But I don't have that ready for some reason.
No,
shame.
you said it right last time.
Minute.
Minute.
Don't at me.
Thank you.
Yeah, minute.
Don't at me.
Minute meteors.
Well, the second question then is, can I
Uncle Ben,
cast?
centimeters.
Oh no.
It takes a minute to cast.
I can still be heard, right? Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So part of the other dilemma here is I have 2 different reaction things I can do, but I don't know if either of them will actually work here because you're not working this thing like a spell, or not working this thing like a weapon. It's acting like a spell or something. So
What are you trying to do?
I can try 2 things. First off, it's the shield spell, which is lovely, and the second off is gloves of missile staring. I could attempt to grab minigun bullets out of the air.
It's a lot of bullets.
Yeah, that's why I think that one wouldn't work as well.
Yeah, you
I
could probably grab
you could get a bullet, maybe a couple.
yeah, grab the first one. out of-
I think you'd catch the rest of the bullets in a way you really don't want to though.
Yeah. So, and that's where the rest of my dilemma comes in. That's technically a reaction to cast shield. So
Yeah, you don't
think I can
cast it
beat
until
that
it
on my
becomes
turn.
relevant.
What are you reacting to with that?
Yeah, that's the problem. If this is happening at the end of my turn and it's not something that's happening in between turns,
Yeah. Well,
Well,
it's
you
also
could, actually, I
not.
think you could react to. Can you take reactions on your turn?
well,
Well, you
think
can
the other
if
half
something
is
happens.
as
shield
long
is
as
supposed to
there
work
is
against the
something to react to.
damage
Yeah.
roll.
Well,
So-
yeah, this isn't an attack roll; it's a save, so shield wouldn't do anything. And I don't know if snare missile might do something, but yeah,
Hmm.
shield will not affect the minigun. I don't think.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, shield won't
um,
affect anything.
I think at the very least then, Annis is gonna try to, find her own table to kick up with her interactive item interaction, if that works,
The shield's too small.
and hide with. Typhel, is that okay? Sorry for taking so long with my turn, by the way.
No, it's fine. Just tell me what you're doing.
So I think with the rest of my turn, I would like to use my interact with an item thing to basically kick up a table and jump behind it.
All right, you can do that.
And then, I don't really have much use for anything else, so I think that's my turn.
Just make me a straight d20 roll.
18.
Okay. You take no damage. Congratulations.
Hey,
Hooray.
Nice.
All right,
Good
Heather,
d20.
it's your turn.
all right. So I want to kind of hiss at Miss Redcorn and go, "Hey, stay down while we deal with this." Losing the voice. Excellent. And then I need I think it's a wisdom save from Mr. Minigun over there because I'm casting Hold Person on him.
Nice.
Please.
All right.
DC 14.
Roll,
Excellent.
roll, roll.
Well.
Whew.
Nice.
So Hedera kind of pokes out from beside the table and fires off. I'm going to flavor this as like a bolt of lightning that kind of zaps him.
Hedera used Thunder Shock.
Pretty much.
No, wait, Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave. Paralyze the
I
target.
You've been hit by. You've been struck by.
I haven't played Pokemon in a while.
And then once I do that, I'm going to go, "Shut up!" And that's my turn.
Would this cause him to stop firing? Presumably, right?
I mean, he's paralyzed. I don't, at the very least, I don't think he could like keep control of
Oh no!
Okay, so you paralyze him, and he abruptly freezes in place, and he drops the gun, falls to the floor.
Keeps firing.
it. So far, so good.
I keep firing because there's no one left to pull the trigger, but it just
I mean, it might get off a few more shots, but I think
His finger might be paralyzed on the trigger.
what's
Well,
fair?
he said he
Oh.
dropped it.
Ah,
His finger.
His toe.
it falls 2 floors below till it hits cement, and you hear someone yelling at you.
Oh, is that how cheap the floors are?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, it is a minigun, so it's probably pretty big, but
True.
clunk.
But man, these floors.
Wait. So they are only just now complaining?
The gun fires fine, but
I
my
mean,
roof
it mi-
broke.
they said this place is pretty beat up. It might happen regularly.
Ah.
Yes, miniguns firing happens regularly.
You'll never
I mean,
know. It could just be an AR.
To be fair, we just happened to find a person with one, so it might not be that uncommon.
Fair enough.
Like we literally just got here and this happened.
You could, like, if you tied 2 ARs together, they could probably sound like a minigun.
No.
Anyways.
Someone's using
Anyway.
Cerberus +1. Anyways. I think it's NPC's turn now.
Let me think.
Is it the one that takes acid damage or is it the one that got paralyzed?
This is the acid damage one.
Well, he's about to take more acid damage.
At the end of their turn, you said, right?
Mhm.
Well, he jumps over the counter and ignores. Wait, what's the acid damage?
He got hit with an acid arrow.
Yeah, acid arrow
So the-
does damage again once you end your turn.
Oh, once you end your turn. Okay.
So he's on borrowed time, basically.
So to your surprise, Parsley, still swearing under his breath, the runner leaps over the table / count past you and Scarlet and runs straight for the prone red current on the ground. He picks her up and runs out the door.
Sure,
Three
surely
more
at half
acid damage.
speed now. I'm sure.
At half speed, yes, but he is still running out the door.
Is he
And,
actually out the door, or is he just at the door?
He runs out the door.
Quick,
You hear
Strick,
you
run
hear him
after him.
scream in pain as the acid burns into his flesh. Just a distant cry. Alright, that's probably the end of combat, actually.
Oh.
Oh, we have. Not if we give chase.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need
Yeah.
initiative to give chase.
Okay, because I'm giving chase.
I would like to give chase. Oh wait, I just realized. can you
Also,
slap
I'd like to
the-
cast Entangle the first chance I get.
So, Scarlet is in the room, right? And still up.
Yes.
You
So
look.
Scarlet
Hmm?
gets up from...
So,
On top.
Strick is going to toss a vial to her.
You look great from here. Please get off me.
What? Who the hell are you? What? Why do you look like...
Parsley drops the disguise.
Oh, I hate you so much.
There. Someone's escaping.
Yeah, my friend.
Use this.
She catches the vial in her hoof.
It's a poison labeled Stone Drop. It sets the speed to 5 if someone fails the save.
Alright, what's this thing do?
I just said it sets their movement speed to 5 feet if they
No,
fail.
that was in character, sorry.
Oh, sorry. It starts solidifying people to stone. I didn't successfully make it, but it does a good enough job.
Alright, I'll take it. We are not done here. And she
Yeah.
runs out the door.
I mean, I was hoping to already be out the door as well. So,
Parsley will dash after her.
how far away is this person that's carrying off our mark?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Well, we're
dash
actually
if they're
going
out
to
of
end
range.
session there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh no!
Boo.
So I'm gonna write a note to myself for next time.
So I've already used 2/3 of my poison.
Oh no!
I should probably stop recording here, right?
Well, you
Probably.
have money to make more.
Yeah,
and
that's
you should
true.
stop.
We have plenty
Okay.
of money to make more.
Just want to
They're
be
actually
sure in
kinda
case
cheap,
I need
considering-
bloopers. You know, gotta pull a midnight, right?
Audio blackmail.
Anyway, the recording is over. Good night, everyone.